What's up, everybody? We are live, man, and supposed to start at 8:30, but I felt like doing it right now. We got UFC Mexico City this Saturday. Got the main event, Yair Rodriguez versus Jeremy Stevens. Co-main event, Alexa Grasso versus Carla Esparza. Yes, this is not the best card. It's definitely, probably, one of the worst cards we've had in a while. But hey, it's UFC, so you can't complain. Next week's card is good. I think next week's card is a lot better, but it's still a card. Talk about last card. We got Justin Gaethje right here. Got a vicious knockout over Cowboy Cerrone, and damn man, Justin Gaethje's a beast. I didn't think he was playable, but then his line got better, but ultimately passed. But went out there and starts Cowboy Cerrone in the first round. Now he's gonna get a big fight next, probably either Connor or maybe the winner of Khabib and Tony. We'll see what happens. Betting wise, I had a losing night and went minus 1.75 in the night. I won on Azur. He had a good win. I bet 3 units on him, and then I lost on Krylov over Glover. It was a close fight. Krylov, had his moments. It was a split decision. I thought it could have gone either way, but Krylov had a choke locked in. A really vicious choke locked in. Glover toughed it out. Congrats to Glover for the win, and then I also lost on Crute. Damn, man. Crute pulled a huge stunt. He was winning that fight 2 punches away from, getting that TKO, and Misha showed adversity and swept him and just got him in that Peruvian necktie, and it was a wrap after that. Damn, man. Crute's a young kid. He'll be back, but, that was a really big stunt, so it kind of sucks that happened. So I'll tell you this. My boy, Lord McCall, who's fighting OSP next week, would have never pulled a stunt like that. He would have absolutely destroyed Misha, but it is what it is. Trying to think if any other fights I want to talk about last week. You had the Michelle Pereira versus Tristan Connolly as a pretty damn good fight. A lot of good fights in the card. I thought it was actually a really good fight, or a really good card. But we'll see what happens, man, this week. Trying to think if I should talk about anything else in the last week's card. If there's anyone live, they can ask me any questions right now. Trying to think real quick. Oh yeah, the Todd Duffy thing. That was a stunt. Todd Duffy was definitely won the way out on that fight. Uriah Hall, I thought he did get the win. Good win for him. Augustus Sakai smoked Tyura. Should have bet him. I picked him. Smoka versus McDonald. So pretty good win for Smoka. So yeah, let's talk about this card. There's gonna be short breakdowns, man, just because, like I said, it's not one of the best cards, so I kind of want to get this, fast. So, first fight of the night, we got. Oh my God, this is a pretty big jobber fight. We got Claudio Puelles versus Rosa Morano. Anderson Silva's, best friend. Yeah, this is a typical bottom of the barrel fight. Both these guys are at the bottom of the division. I don't think Claudio Puelles is good at all. He's a fraud. Doesn't have the best chin. The dude, he's been knocked out before. Martin Bravo knocked this guy out. And Martin Bravo is. We'll be talking about him later. His last fight versus Felipe Silva, he was losing the entire fight, and then he pulled out a submission win. The guy, he has decent, I feel like, grappling. He's a grappler by trade, but this is a pure striker versus grappler matchup, in my opinion. And it's just one of those fights where I feel like the line might be a little off because Mariano's the better striker, but he's just slow and he just doesn't really have that pressure that could frustrate Claudio. Either way, Puelles wins this fight. He's a huge fake going forward. He's not good, but Mariano's not good either. They're both, like I mentioned, at the bottom of the division. You could say that Mariano only has a UFC contract because he's friends with Anderson Silva. But if you watch the tape on Puelles, he's total fraud. Like I mentioned, there's no chin. mean, his gas tank's not the best. He's fought better competition though. He's beaten better competition. Like I mentioned, his game is grappling, so that could definitely get him the win over Mariano because Mariano has no ground game, but all he can sub multiple times. I mean, he's a fish out of water up his back. Look what Moreno just did. So I think on the feet, I got the advantage to Mariano because I mean that's his game as a striker, but he has no ground game, and I think Puelles is going to get him there. So I got Puelles taking him down and getting a submission win, but make no mistake about it, he will be faded in the future because both these guys are cans. So I got Puelles with the W. Next fight, we got Sarge Bank versus Bethe. Yeah, I got Sarge here all day. I'm not going to be betting her though. I was thinking about putting her in a parlay, but I think I'm going to stay away. Her gas tank is definitely not the best. She gasses out in a lot of her fights. Now she's fighting at 135. She looked good last fight versus Asprin. I thought that was a really close fight. I thought that could have gone either way. It was one of the best women's fights I've ever seen. And I mean, she looked good in that fight. She has really good boxing. Trains at a good camp with Mark Henry, and she's a good grappler too, man. She has a good ground game. She has really good pressure. She likes to get in your face. And Bethe, like let's make no mistake about it, she's at the end of her career. She's lost 3 I think in a row or something like that, or I think it's a crazy stat on here. I'm gonna check real quick, but I think she's lost like 5 out of her last 6 because between me and you, Mary and Reneau beat her. I mean, that was not a draw. So, I mean, if you count that a win for Reneau, I think Bethe has definitely lost 5 out of the last 6 fights. Looking for my notes. Gotta have notes. If you don't have notes, what are you doing? I don't know what started. Okay, here it is. But is it 5 out of the last 6? Yeah, 5 out of the last 6. Wow. I mean, she's chinny, man. She has a bad chin. She's taking a lot of damage. I mean, I feel like she's a striker. I mean, she's not really a grappler, but I mean, she's not a better striker than Sarge. Sarge is just, I think, the better fighter everywhere. But cardio, that's just a tough girl. But I mean, Sarge's jab, her right hand, man, she's just gonna eat her alive. So I got Sarge with I'll go with the finish. Even if this fight is the mat, Sarge has the advantage. Sarge is a good ground game. Bethe doesn't have a ground game, so I got Sarge. But yeah, I'm not going to be paying the juice on her, even though I do think she gets the win. So next fight, we got my first play tonight, man. We got Mamute Vindicus Murray versus Paul Craig. Just to let you guys know real quick, I'm not going to be having a lot of plays. I mean, so far I have 2 plays, and I might be done. If I do what I'm trying to say, I might have 1 more play, but that's it. It's not going over 3 plays, and it'll probably be a 1 or 2 unit shot, not a 3 unit shot, but. First play of the night. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I got Paul Craig, man. I got 3 units on him at plus money. I do think that he's a fraud. I don't think he's the best fighter in the division. I don't think he's that good. Like I think I like fading Paul Craig, but I think he's a better fighter than Mamute. I think Mamute is an absolute total fraud. I mean, he is like his levels. I feel like, and I think Craig is just levels above him. I mean, this is all about the spot. So, I mean, I'm betting Paul Craig in 2019. It's crazy that I'm doing it, but I just think he's the better fighter. I think he's levels above on the feet. I think his striking is not the best, but I mean, his striking Mamute's striking makes Paul Craig's striking look like a freaking a beast, man. I mean, I think Paul Craig's going to be going forward. I think he has a decent jab. That spinning shit, I mean, it could work here, but I mean, he has, not a bad right hand. He has power, decent kicks. Like I said, Paul Craig, he's not the best fighter. I don't think he's good, but I'm betting him in this spot because I think he's a better fighter than Mamute. I mean, both these guys don't have the best gas takes, but I mean, Craig has better cardio. I mean, Craig is a tough guy. I mean, yeah, he's been knocked out 3 times. Mamute has 2, but one thing I like about Craig is that he never quits. He's in the be in the fight, and he's battled through adversity. I've never seen Mamute battle through adversity. I mean, the Fighting Contender Series, I mean, he got lit up bad. Yes, maybe I take that back. You can say maybe that Mamute showed some heart in that fight, but I mean, he got starched, man. I mean, he was getting lit up bad, and then he beat a jobber, man. I mean, yeah, that jobber beat Mike Rodriguez, a couple months back, but I mean, Mike Rodriguez was a fraud. We didn't know, man. John Allen he's a fraud in my opinion, and Mamute was getting smoked the whole fight and then got him down. I don't think his entries were that good either. You saw in this, the Minifield fight, the Andrews fight, he got deaded. He got smoked his last two fights. Obviously, he has to get the fight to the mat, and he probably has the grappling advantage over Paul Craig. He's a black belt. Most wins are by sub, but the thing is, Paul Craig is a beast on the mat too. I think Paul Craig off his back. I mean, Paul Craig can tap out anybody. Paul Craig has one of the best. God, he's so good off the back. I feel like off his back, he's one of the best, guys, man, in the UFC. And I just think Paul Craig has more ways to win, man. He has the better chin, in my opinion. I think he has better cardio. I like the pressure for him, and the striking on the feet is just, one of the main reasons why I bet him here. And it's hard to take him down too. He has good takedowns too. Look at he took down Jim Crew multiple times, and as much as I didn't really want to admit it, that was a close fight going in that third round, man. Jim Crew was a better man, but Jim Crew's top 15, top 20 guy. Something Mamute's never going to sit. Paul Craig has UFC wins. Paul Craig's 3-4 in the UFC. He tapped out Ankalaev. You can call that the biggest comeback of all time, a fluke and all that, but he tapped him out, man. He actually took him down multiple times too. He tapped out Kennedy, man. He's getting knocked out against Creel. A really good fighter. Get knocked against Menifield. Mamute got knocked out too. Tyson Pedro fight a long time ago, but I just see more ways to win. I think Mamute is complete trash. His striking's terrible, man. It's not good at all. The ways that his takedowns aren't good. He has to fight to the mat, and even if he gets to the mat, he's in trouble. I think that's the only way he can beat Paul Craig. Paul Craig, can beat him on the feet, and Paul Craig can also beat him on the mat. Both these guys have great ground games. I think it's close on the mat. I give the advantage to Mamute on the mat, but on the feet, I just think Paul Craig is levels above him on the feet. So I'm going to go with Paul Craig. I do want to pick him by submission really bad because I think he can definitely do it, but I think he's going to hurt him, man. I think he's going to get him out of there, man. I just don't like Mamute, man. I don't think I don't think he has heart. I don't think he has a chin. He has no striking. He's slow. And you can say, Paul Craig is slow too, but he's the better striker, and he has more cardio, and he's more durable. And he has heart, something that Mamute doesn't have. So I'm going to go with Paul Craig with a second round TKO, but a submission would not surprise me. And I'm getting plus money on him, man. Mamute is the worst fighter in the division. So, I don't get it, man, This might be the last time I bet Paul Craig, but we'll see what happens, man. I got Paul Craig with the win. Next fight, we got Tyson Nam versus Sergio Pettis. The line is pretty crazy in this fight, but Sergio Pettis, man, he's just a way better striker in my opinion. He's more technical. Tyson Nam has been fighting to the mat. Pettis' takedown defense isn't the best. He's been taken down multiple times, but Tyson Nam, man, has been around for a long time. He's 35 years old. You can call him a journeyman. 18-9 record. He's finally getting his UFC call. I definitely think that Pettis is the better striker here. I think if he keeps it on the feet, he's going to win. He could definitely get taken down, but I think he's going to get right back up. And I got Sergio Pettis. I think he's going to win a clear decision win. And Pettis is pretty good cardio too. I don't think Mexico, is going to hurt him. So next fight we got Ariana Carnelossi versus Angela Hill. Yeah, this is another close fight. I'm always looking to fade Angela Hill. I think she's terrible. I think she's a fraud, but make no mistake about it. She's fought the way better competition here. Carnelossi, her gas tank sucks. She has a lot of muscle. She slows down. She's built like Jessica Andrade, but she kind of fights like her a little bit, but not obviously Jessica Andrade. She's a brawler. She wants to get in face pressure. She's a little slow though. She's a finisher, but like I said, Hill's fought in way better competition. And yeah, we can say Hill's a fraud and all that, but Hill usually beats girls that are on the level of like Carnelossi, and she loses to good fighters like Yan and Marcos and stuff like that. But Carnelossi is a striker. Grapplers give Hill trouble, and Hill's a pretty good striker. She has the better movement for sure. I think she can definitely pick her apart from the outside for the jab. I don't like picking Angela Hill just because I don't think she's good, but I think she's better, man, than Carnelossi. So, and I was thinking about Carnelossi. I thought she was live and stuff, but she could be live, man. I think she is, but I got Angela Hill winning decision. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not talking about that anymore. Next fight, we got Polo Reyes versus Kyle Nelson. This is a very intriguing fight. Honestly, man, I don't want to bet this fight. I really don't. I think this is like such a big pass, and this is like a really sketchy fight. But I'm thinking about putting 1 or 2 units on Polo here. I don't know why. I mean, it's one of those fights that you should stay away, in my opinion. But damn, dude, Kyle Nelson's a jobber, man. The guy's gas tank is so bad, dude. Like he has no gas tank, and the fact that he's fighting Mexico now, it's elevation. He didn't even go out there. Like he should have went out there a month, man. To get used to it. But I think there's so many red flags on those fighters. Like let's talk about Polo real quick, okay? He's like 34, 35 years old. Um, is he 34, 35? Let me check real quick. Let's see how old he is. Pretty sure he is. But I mean, make no mistake about it. Polo is at the end of his career. Like it's 100% sure. And maybe I don't put his age. I'm pretty sure he's 34, 35. But anyways, his chin's deteriorating. I mean, he's been knocked out multiple times. I mean, he's been knocked out a lot recently. I mean, Dover flatlined him. Demir knocked him out on the mat. But I mean, Demir's level's above Colin Nelson. Dover's level's above Colin Nelson. Colin Nelson's a slow fighter. He has power. He has a decent right hand, but he's a quitter. I've never seen Polo quit. I've seen Colin Nelson quit. I mean, yeah, he hurt Diego. I mean, that was kind of a different fight for Diego. He's playing for I think someone else, wasn't it, Modesti, and then gets that short notice fight a couple days and stuff, and he gets rocked, and then he just after that he just took him down. Nelson gassed off for 2 minutes, and then Nelson against Sales. I mean, Sales beat his ass the whole fight. Sales made one mistake, took him down, got his back taken, got out of that, and then I mean Nelson gassed. I mean Nelson's gas tank is really really bad. I mean Polo definitely has the better cardio here in my opinion. Chin wise, I do think Nelson has a better chin. I mean, Paul Reyes has, been knocked out more than Nelson has. And, I mean, he's dropping to 145. So I mean, I don't like fighters that are at the end of their career. They're trying to be desperate and they drop a weight class. If they're going up, yeah, that's good. But they're going down, but then again, Polo, he's off the juice. So, I mean, 145 could definitely be easier for him to make. So, it's just one of those fights, man. It's really close. I feel like if the first maybe the first round, maybe the first 2-3 minutes, Nelson has a huge advantage. So if I'm betting Polo, dude, I'm gonna be sweating. But if Polo makes it out of that first round, he makes it out of that 3 minute mark, it's over. I mean, Nelson's gonna gas. He can't push a pace, man. He gets really tired. I mean, even I see him trying to go for takedowns here, and I just don't think he can take a guy down like Polo, man. I mean, this isn't Demir. I mean, he's not a grappler at all, but Demir's a way better fighter than Colin Nelson, man. And I hear people like, well, Demir took him down. But Colin Nelson's not on Demir's level, man. Come on. And both these guys are big. I think Polo has more power. I mean, I think Polo has a really good right hand. He hits with a truck, man. I mean, he's a KO artist. He's huge. He's probably going to be the bigger dude. But then again, his chin, that's a huge liability. Colin Nelson's more durable. But, I mean, you can talk about Polo's chin as being a concern dropping. But, I mean, I just feel like the cardio, man, the Nelson's just a bigger red flag in my opinion. I mean, he's going to be gassing bad, man. So, got Polo, man, win this fight. I got Polo getting the knockout, and especially if it hits the decisions, Polo's going to get the win. The later the fight goes, Polo is going to get the win. I think he has to survive that first round, second or third minute mark. And, I mean, after, that happens, Nelson's going to quit again. Nelson's a quitter, man. We've seen him quit multiple times, and I don't like his gas tank at all. So I'm going to go Polo, but then again, I don't like Polo's chin. But you give me dog money on a fight, and it's close, man. It's really close. I got Polo win. I got Polo with a second round TKO. So, next fight we got Teco fight. Yeah, we got Teco versus Carlos Huachin. Yeah, this is a pretty good fight. Teco's better grappler here. Striker versus grappler matchup. Huachin, fought Barcelos on short notice, got dominated, but Barcelos is a better fighter than Teco for sure. We've seen Carlos get taken down before. He's a better striker here. I don't think Teco's the best. I think he's a fade, but he's a good grappler. He has good cardio. He has good wrestling. I think he can definitely get Huachin down here. So I'll go Teco with the grappling decision win. Next fight, we got Martin Bravo versus Ocho Peterson. I mean, this is another big pass. I'm going back and forth in this fight. Osho's 1-3 in the UFC, could be 0-4. I don't think he beat Caceres last fight. A lot of people thought he did. The Mapasset fight was very close. I mean, I just don't think he's that good of a striker or a fighter. He's tough. He has a really good chin. That's what he's known for. He eats a lot of shots. He comes forward. He has great pressure. I feel like that's what wins him some rounds. But He has decent wrestling too. Trains at a really good camp, course MMA, but I mean, he's not a good fighter. I think he's a fraud. I don't think Bravo's a good fighter either. I think they're both frauds. They're both at the bottom of the division. Bravo's, I mean, definitely Ocho's more durable. I'll say that. Like, Bravo gets hit and gets hurt in a lot of his fights. I mean, been knocked out before. He got hurt against Leroy multiple times, but he showed a lot of heart. I think he's more technical. He has a decent right hand. The thing about this fight that is really intriguing is they both have kind of the same style. Like they both like to go forward. And they both have relentless pressure. They both have good cardio. I mean, Bravo. I mean, I feel like Bravo's cardio is gonna be a little better. You know, he's used to the elevation, but I mean, Osho does never quits. He never gives up. And you know that it's, the head coach for Force MMA. You know, Saruf, whatever his name is, Saif Saruf. I don't even know. Saif Saruf or something like that. He's gonna be screaming at him the whole fight. But yeah, I don't know if he can take down Bravo. I don't know if Bravo can take down Ocho. It's gonna be a striking battle. Probably 50K. I'll go with Martin Bravo with a close decision, but I'm not confident in that at all. Next fight, we got Aldana versus Vanessa Melo. It's supposed to be Aldana versus Reneau. That would have been a lot better fight, but I mean, it's not happening. We'll see what happens with this fight. I don't think Melo's that good. I think I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think Melo's that good. I mean, she's making her debut. I do think Aldana's a pretty good fighter. I like Aldana. She's a pretty good striker, but I mean, one thing I like about Aldana is that she has a really good jab and she has a really good right hand. She's nasty, man. She has really good pressure, great takedown defense. She has a good ground game too. She tapped out Esparza. Melo's on a good winning streak, but I just don't see how. I mean, the line's off for sure. I mean, Aldana, this steep is pretty crazy. Could Melo get the win? Yeah, but I just think Aldana's a way better striker, and I think she's going to hurt her on the feet. So I got Aldana with the decision win. Aldana has a nasty jab, man. Nasty right hand. So next fight, we got Moreno versus Askarov. It's a good fight. I was thinking about playing Moreno. I think he's still alive, but I mean, I can't ignore that Askarov has really good wrestling and really good grappling. The kid's undefeated. He hasn't fought in a long time. He's relentless. I mean, he's going to get Moreno down. I mean, Moreno has great ground game. You better watch out. Great subs, but then again, Askarov has really good submissions. This guy's a twister with. I mean, this is going to be a good fight. On the feet, you got to give the advantage to Moreno. Better striking. Striking has improved a lot. He has good cardio, good pressure, good jab, good right hand, good kicks. But I just think Askarov's going to get the win with his wrestling. I think he could. I mean, Moreno could definitely, I don't know. Maybe he could he take him down? I don't know, man. But he could definitely maybe even reverse him. But I just think Asharov's going to be landing the takedowns, kind of control more than that. So he could even submit Moreno. We've seen Brandon get sub. But I'll go to Askarov with a decision win. But it's a close fight. Co-main event: Carlos Esparza versus Grasso. I bet on Grasso 3 minutes, minus 125. She was a minus 120, and then she went to minus 125. So I'm like, I'm going to go in. I mean, I think Grasso, anything, minus 150, minus 160, I think I'd be playing her here. I mean, I think she's a great play. I think I want her to hit plus money, but it didn't happen. Carlos Esparza is just on the decline, in my opinion. She's a good grappler for sure, but I mean, Grasso, like, it's just, she's a way better striker. I feel like her ground game's definitely improved a lot. This isn't Suarez. Okay, Suarez went out there and dominated on the mat, but Suarez, is huge for one, and she actually has good top game. And Carlos Esparza, has good wrestling, but she has no top game, man. I mean, Carlos is so small too, so it'd be really hard for Carlos to control her. And I mean, you saw the improvements that she made against Reneau Marcos, man. In the grappling department, the hair fight was a long time ago. Grasso looks so good against KK. Obviously, the striker versus grappler matchup. As far as striking, is not the best. I think she's in the decline. She's getting older. Now she's fighting in elevation, so we'll see. Test that cardio. We saw her slow down against Janarova. This isn't Janarova, man. I mean, Janarova is not that good of a fighter. She's kind of a fraud. I bet her there's bad bet, but I mean, Grasso's mean on the feet. She's way bigger, way better striker, better cardio, great jab, great right hand. And she has a good get-up game, too. We've seen her get up multiple times. And the first round would be tougher for Grasso. I think she, as far as it could definitely, take it home the first. But, yeah, second and third, I mean, I got to go with Grasso in the decision, especially with the scorecard. It's going to go Mexico. So I just think Grasso's going to hurt her. She's going to piece her up, and I think she can get her out of it. So I got Grasso with a third round TKO. Main event, Rodriguez versus Jeremy Stevens. I mean, we got Yair right now at minus 105. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's plus money, I'm probably going to be in. I think Rodriguez is the better fighter. You know, Jeremy Stevens, he's a good fighter, but I still think he's declining. I mean, he has a good chin. He's a tough guy, but his movement's not the best. Yeah, he trained with Tony Ferguson a little bit, but Rodriguez is way faster, way more tools in the feet, great kicks, great jab, great right hand. I mean, spinning shit for days. I mean, really good cardio. He definitely has better cardio than Jeremy Stevens. Despite his the mat, I don't even think Jeremy can't take him down. And I mean, Rodriguez is crafty on the mat too. I mean, on the feet, Jeremy Stevens is a good right hand, good kicks. But I mean, Rodriguez is going to piece him up. He's just going to get in and out, man. And that movement's going to be huge for Rodriguez here. Yes, the beating he took last fight was a little concerning as a fought in the year, but he got the win, man. I mean, you could say he was losing that fight. I thought it was very close, but got the win. I think Rodriguez is really talented, man. I think he's a really good prospect. He's huge for the division. He has, really good hands and really good kicks. His boxing used to be shit, and now it's really good. He's just a force. I like him a lot, man. I mean, I think he's better than Zabit. I think he beat Zabit if they fought. He was like plus 400, something like that. When it's supposed to, come on, man, that was crazy. Jeremy Stevens has the most losses in UFC history. What can you say? But he's not a jobber, man. I mean, the dude's, knocked out Emmett, knocked out Troy. Like, he has power, so obviously he could definitely hurt Rodriguez. But I think Rodriguez is really durable, man. I mean, I think it's going to be hard for him to get him out of it, man. Rodriguez is tough, dude. And Stevens is too, but Rodriguez is going to piece him up bad, man, from the outside. So I got Rodriguez with TKO. You give me plus some money, I'm in, dude. So we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's it. Obviously, I have bet on Grasso and Craig. I want to bet. I'm either going to bet Polo or Rodriguez. I'm not going to bet both. See what happens. Next week's going to be a go card. My boy Kuyo's fighting. I can't wait. So, all right, guys. And one more thing. Some guy that I've been really, really high on, dude. Lord McCall fights next week. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see that line. He is going to absolutely dissect that. All right, later, guys.